Kung Fu Panda 4. What do I think about it? Let's talk about Kung Fu Panda in general. I've watched Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3. Now, 1, they introduced Tai Lung as a villain, which I thought it was a pretty cool villain, honestly. A little background also about Kung Fu Panda. It's about a panda whose name is Po, and basically he wants to be a Kung Fu master, and he gets chosen to be something called the Dragon Warrior, and he gets taught, and against all the odds he becomes a Kung Fu master. That's basically the grand idea of the whole Kung Fu Panda movie. Now, the first one, again, like I said, it's about Tai Lung, a mountain lion, a snow leopard, my apologies, a snow leopard, who is wreaking havoc. He wants to be the Dragon Warrior, but he fails to become the Dragon Warrior, so he kind of becomes the bad guy, and then him and Po fights each other. In the movie, Po wins, blah blah blah. The second movie is about some evil warlord named Shin, some peacock. Apparently he went on a killing spree of the pandas because he heard some prophecy about the panda that will puts him down or something like that. Of course, Po wins. A third one is about him, finding out who his family is. He found out who his father is. He found out that his father is alive. Then some spiritual warrior comes from the other realm and fights him, and he becomes the true Dragon Warrior, master the chi power and all that stuff. Well, okay. Now, to me, I thought that this trilogy is perfect, right? This summarizes what Kung Fu Panda for me is, right? And so this is perfect to me. I don't need no more Kung Fu Panda because this was the perfect trilogy for me. But then comes 4. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did see the trailer, kind of looked interesting, etc. Just, I wasn't too sure if it's gonna be a good movie or not, but I thought, what, let me just give it a try. And so today I just watched it, and to tell you the truth, it's mediocre at best. Like, I give it a 6 out of 10, something like that. So the premise of the movie is like this. Starts as Po being, the badass hero he is. Saves some villagers from some evil stingray and saves some kids, and just goes back to his village, and everybody greets him. Dragon Warrior this, Dragon Warrior that, the same old drill. And then all of a sudden, he just goes back to the temple, the Jade Temple of Jade Power story, where Shifu tells him that he has to find a successor for some reason. Why? Shifu was old as, not Shifu, Oogway. Shifu wanted him to become or have a successor because Oogway had a successor. I thought Oogway became like absolutely old, and then he became, too tired or something like that just to find a new successor, right? But no, they just decided, what, let's give him a successor. He has to be the wise leader, whatnot. Can't he just be both? Anyways, so some fox came to the Jade Palace, tried to steal some stuff from the Jade Palace, and Po, being the hero he is, he saves the world or saves the moment, and stops the fox, take her to prison, and then she tells him that there's an evil sorceress that's bound to take over the world. Of course, I love that meme. I wish I knew how to put it in that video, but I'll learn. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, she takes him to a journey where he can see that sorceress, so he can stop her, and so on and so forth. Of course, they go into a bar with a lot of bad people. They kick some butt, and then they go to the city. Something happens. They get mixed up, and then the guards try to catch them. They chase them all around the city, and some chase scenes. Later on, turns out they met the sorceress, and then Po went there to fight her. Gave the staff to the fox, and the fox turned out to be double-crossing him and gave the staff to the sorceress, and the sorceress did this. You know, it's a cliche plot in my opinion, honestly. In the end, you know, he escapes, and then he goes back to try and get the staff, only to find out that the sorceress actually summoned Tai Lung and summoned all the evil villains from the previous movies, Kai, Shen, and all those people, right? Now, when Tai Lung came, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a badass moment, because you know he started to kick some butt, right? He started to kick a lot of butt, but the sorceress just, I don't know, put her tongue on him and she just absorbed his power for some reason. What? And then she absorbs Kai's power, and then she absorbs Shin's power, and all of that. And then with all those powers, all those abilities, she decided to fight Po. And guess what? Po wins. And the fox turned out to be the successor for the Dragon Warrior, and blah blah blah. You know, the whole cliched moment. Now, and then, you know, he goes back and he chooses her as his successor, as the next Dragon Warrior, and you know, they live happily ever after and all that stuff. That's basically the whole premise of the movie. Do I like the movie? It's like, give or take, like I said, 6 out of 10. I think the movie was a quick cash grab. I think the movie was really not that creative. I thought it was just another, just, you know, like they thought, you know what, we need more money kind of thing, you know. I thought this is the kind of stuff that they're trying to use, like they're trying to milk the series to make more money out of it. Like, I thought Kung Fu Panda 3 should be the final thing, right? But no, they decided, let's go for another one, you know, Kung Fu Panda 4, because, you know, some executive in DreamWorks decided, you know what, let's have Kung Fu Panda 4. I mean, look, it is family friendly. If you have something for the kids to watch, I mean, you can put it, but I don't think kids are that stupid, right? So, in my opinion, if you want to watch Kung Fu Panda 4, just wait till it's out and then watch it for free, you know, or for a cheaper price. I don't think it's worth going to a theater and paying a lot of money to watch it, honestly. Like, the $10 or the $15 that you pay for the movies, it's not worth it, man. Just wait till it's out, you know, and just watch it for free. Thank you for watching, and have a good night. Take care.